What's up, guys? Thought I'd show you just exactly what that was. Neither of these models are mine. I'm going to show you a couple of them. But the rigging was done by my hand. It was instructed, so it wasn't my original work, but it was a learning experience. So this is Stuart. I believe he's just a like a learning sort of model, learning for rigging or whatever. I don't know. I'm not sure where he came from, but it was provided by my instructor, so that's what I was told to do. That's what I did. I could probably have hid all these wonderful axes, but I like to have them visible, so if anything's off, I can be like, oh look, I need to fix that. So this rig is not bound yet. It's not bound to the mesh, so it doesn't actually move anything yet, other than itself being moved. Like, that's supposed to be for the head. I'm sorry, that's not Woody. It's just something to be around his head to tell you that moves something in this general area. So I think we'll also have extra controls on that someday for, well, no, I was thinking for the eyes, but he doesn't have eyes that you can really tell where he's looking. So maybe it won't. Maybe this is just it's a simple rig. It's a simple character, simple rig for a simple character. Here's one cool thing though. His arms, instead of having something to rotate the elbow and rotate the shoulder and all that stuff. This is called inverse kinematics, where if you move the wrist, it moves all the rest of that stuff for you. So you can be like, I want to move this up here. Wait, say I'm going to move it up here, and then he's going to. Oh, that doesn't work because we have to bind the other control for that for orientation rather than translation. So anyway, that's not going to work right now. But this thing does. We fixed the pole vectors, so that guides his elbow. So in case you want, if you want to move it up here or something, but you want his elbow to be down farther than that, then you can say elbow down. So there's just two controls. Cool, man. So there's some cool stuff. I'll show you one that is actually bound. This is what I was working on last week. He's a shark. Bet you could have guessed that, huh? So, there's the bones in there. I will turn off the bones for now so you can see the actual mesh. The highlight of my rigging job is right here, because it doesn't work. No, I'm kidding. His jaw. Let's see, the way that you do this is you use the paint weights tool, and when you do that, it turns everything black, and well, not everything, but the parts that are affected by the selected control are white, whereas the parts that are not affected by the selected control are black, and everything in between, all the shades of gray, are partially affected. And you actually paint them yourselves. I've already done that, but I can say none on any of this shit, and then it won't move his jaw. Then that part of the jaw won't be affected, but I can undo. So there's that part of the shark. We can zero that out. I'm not gonna save this anyway, but here we can show you how these controls work. You twist him and twist him and twist him. That's in front of the root, so we can twist that. This is after or behind the root. So it's going to swing back the other direction. Cha cha cha. He's scrunching. He's straining. He's making a very hard left turn. Maybe we even want to make this kind of dynamic-ish. Maybe do one of those. And then this would be bent like so, and this would be bent like so. Maybe it needs to be a little twisty like so. Make it a little more realistic rather than creased, like he has some sort of mechanical bone structure. So there's that. He does cool stuff. He's making a hard left turn, man. He's going to get some feet. Okay, so we'll undo all that stuff. And here's some other cool stuff. I can make these fins move. They twist. These ones are kind of dynamic. They have a lot of partially affected vertices here, whereas the top is totally affected. So when you twist it, when you rotate it, it bends. It doesn't just crease. But that's kind of hard to do in between, especially when you're so pressed for time, because everything has a time commitment, of course. But it's harder to do things fast when you're learning, because these are things you don't know how to do. Of course, you have to ask questions and trial and error. Sometimes there are things that you did not foresee. So that's the way that works. He's got some cool little fins going on here. These are his udder rudders. No, I believe these are called pectoral fins. Come on, what the hell's going on here? There it is. That's right. You can't turn it by the joint. You have to use the controls now that they are bound. Oops, wrong shit. Oh, that one don't work anyway. This was kind of a mess of a model, because some of these faces are not even connected. It's just kind of, I think it was a free thing that you could download on the internet. I think it's a Creative Crash special. You can download it for free, but it's not rigged, which was actually the point for this this specific instance. So there's, yeah, that one moves too. Yeah. Here's this bugger here. It can move like so. This moves independently from the base of the tail, in case you want it to have a little more bend. That bugger also does a twisty thing. You can do some twisties, so it doesn't look so creased. Yeah, dude, there it is. My shark. Oh, and there's also another control on the bottom. And watch this. Want to see what this control does? It moves the whole damn thing. Check him out. He's swimming. So there you go. That's some cool stuff. See you later.